Hey everybody, Matt here, and tonight I want to do the most comprehensive microphone comparison I've done on this channel. A few days ago, I made a video about the Astro A50X, and I said on there that I wanted to compare this microphone, which I consider to be the best on a gaming headset, wired or wireless, to all of the other microphones that I own so that you guys could hear how it stacks up. So although I own more mics I'm going to test on this one, I've got 6 picked out here. Right now you're listening to the A50X. We're going to compare this to the Razer Blackshark V2 Hyperspeed, the HyperX Cloud 3 wireless, the Steelseries Arctis Nova 7 wireless, the Drop PC38X, and the Logitech Pro X2 Lightspeed. So I'm going to be swapping between these as we go. Right now, you're listening to the audio on the A50X mic. This is the default equalizer in the G Hub software. So didn't change it there. But yeah, I think this microphone sounds phenomenal. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, obviously. Let's go ahead and swap over to the Razer Blackshark. So making sure I pick out the right headset of all the ones that are sitting in front of me is a bit difficult. But yeah, this is the mic on the Razer Blackshark V2 Hyperspeed. I think it's a phenomenal microphone, especially when you consider the price that it comes in at. When I did my, and I've mentioned them way too many times, but when I game with my friends in Discord, I mess around with different microphones. I try to have them stack them up. Pretty much everyone agreed that they thought this one sounded second best, but this was on par with the Drop PC38X. But again, y'all can y'all can be the judge of that. So I think it's a solid microphone, but let's go ahead and try out the Drop PC38X. Alrighty, so here is the mic on the Drop PC38X, long considered and probably still considered just my golden standard for what a gaming headset microphone could and should sound like. I think this is just chef's kiss, right? Like, how old is this mic now? I reviewed this thing back in 2020, maybe. Like, this has been around forever. This is pretty much the same mic that's been around since the game one. So they knocked it out of the park back then. They still are. I think it sounds amazing still, obviously. So yeah, y'all, if y'all have watched any of my videos, you've heard this thing 100 times. But let's go ahead and try out the HyperX Cloud 3 wireless. All right, so this is the mic on the HyperX Cloud 3 wireless, but this is it at 16,000 hertz, which is tape recorder quality. For years, or sorry, not years, I don't think I've even had this for years, but for 85% of my ownership time with this mic, I didn't know that it has 2 settings. You have to go into your Windows settings to select it. I bet most people out there don't. So this is 16,000 hertz. This is what it comes default as. But listen, is here it is at 32,000 hertz. So FM radio quality, huge jump in quality. When I did this microphone compared to the Razer Blackshark V2, I actually had some people saying that they prefer this one over that one because that one sounds a lot more kind of digital, whereas this is a little bit more natural sounding. So solid microphone when you set it to 32,000 hertz, but just make sure if you own one, go check your Windows settings, system, sound, properties, and go select the microphone on the Cloud 3 wireless. So that's that one. Let's go over to the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7. This one turned off. It had been sitting there waiting for so long. So this is the mic on the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7. I think as the video has been going, you can tell there's been a slight slope, but I think when you get to this one, it's kind of like, okay, that's what I expect a wireless gaming microphone to sound like. For years, this is kind of what the standard was. I think actually when I reviewed this at first, I was like, oh, this sounds good, but now, not even a year and a half later, it's just been superseded by so many other ones. This headset in general, I don't really use that much anymore, just because I have obviously too many lying around to choose from. So yeah, this is the Arctis Nova 7 mic. I think it's passable. Don't get me wrong, totally passable. Like, I don't think your friends in Discord are going to roast you when you put this one on, but they will roast you for this next one. All right, so this is the microphone on the Logitech Pro X2 Lightspeed. Just a real treat of a microphone in general. This killed the entire headset for me. Like when I bought this, when I was reviewing it, like I turned it on, the 50 millimeter graphene drivers. Holy shit, I'm hearing sounds I've never heard before. Wow, it was just so great. And then I hopped in Discord and everyone was like, "Dude, you sound like a fucking cartoon." Couldn't really believe what they were saying, but yeah, yeah, I can now. So this is the default, all right. But don't, hey, it's okay. They have Blue, the company that made the Yeti mic, right? Like, oh man, this thing is just classic. Who hasn't heard of Blue Yeti before? They they did this too. So this is the Pro X2 with Blue Voice enabled. Right now I have the studio quality podcast plus Blue Voice enabled. So this is probably as good as it gets. Um, yeah, I think this microphone is laughable. I think it kills the entire headset. I don't get in what world this one is okay, but let's wrap it all together here. All right, so finishing it back out with the A50X mic. Um, Whether or not this one is still your favorite, or you think it's the best after kind of going around the world there, I think we can all agree on one thing. The quality of all the microphones was just going nice and steady, and then we went to dog shit town with the Logitech Pro X2, and now we're back off to things sounding passable. So whether or not this one's the best, I think that is up for debate, right? I think the PC38X has a strong argument for just consistently sounding the best. Whether or not the amount of like compression and digitalization that's going on with the A50X or even the Blackshark V2 is acceptable to people, that's, that's up for y'all. This is for you guys just to hear them all side by side. I hope the video was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Y'all have a wonderful 4th of July, and I will talk to y'all next time. See ya.